guys, it's here and welcome to another Team of the Season video for FIFA 16 Ultimate Team. Now, I have already done a Team of the Season most consistent video on the draft of that team, and I have also done some preparing for Team of the Season videos, some squad builders, stuff like that. And if you guys want to see any more kind of videos like this, any predictions for the Team of the Season, tell me in the comments down below. Today we are going to be doing a Premier League Team of the Season prediction. So, yeah, as you know, there is that whole squad of 23 players, and it is obviously players from the Premier League, and they have to have played well, obviously, to get into the Team of the Season, because it is the best players in the league who are going to get into this Team of the Season. So, without further ado, let's go on into it. Also, guys, tell me in the comments down below who you would have gone for. There were some very, very tough decisions. I didn't really know who to go with, but yeah. To start off in the team, we've got Alderweireld. He's played very, very well for Tottenham, who I believe have the best defence in the whole Premier League. And yeah, overall he's played very, very well. He won't get in the Team of the Season most consistent. I did say he would in a video I did do on the Team of the Season most consistent quite recently, but that is because he did get an inform this week, so he won't be in the Team of the Week. The Team of the Season, sorry, most consistent. Moving on to the next player is going to be Dele Alli, his Tottenham teammate. He's been playing very, very well for Tottenham, very well for England as well. And yeah, he would have a very, very good, well-rounded card. Some really good stats overall. He'd likely to be a centre mid, and yeah, he'd be a great card to go and pick up, probably for around 50,000 coins. Next up, we've got N'Golo Kante. He's been one of the most influential players in the Premier League this year. Obviously playing for Leicester, who are very, very surprisingly, if you thought of the beginning of the season, a lot of people actually thought Leicester were going to get relegated, and now they are top of the league. And he's been very, very important. I think he's actually made the most tackles out of anyone in Europe, which is pretty insane. And yeah, he's very, very likely to get a Team of the Season card. Also, guys, the ratings for these cards, I've just given them a +5, and I've given all the stats a +5 as well. So if you do have any suggestions on the ratings, send me in the comments down below. For example, Kante, I think should maybe be an 84 or an 83, maybe a bit higher than a +5. Next up, we've got Robert Huth, another Leicester player. And also, guys, these are kind of the reserves and the bench we're going through first. I will go on to the first team with kind of the main players you really expect to be in the Team of the Season in a couple of minutes. But yeah, Huth, he would have quite a good card without pace, really. He wouldn't have good pace, but he would have very, very good physical and good defending as well. And pace isn't too important on this game, so yeah, he could be a decent defender, and he'd probably be very cheap as well. And he has been playing very, very well for Leicester, another main reason they are top of the league. Next up, we've got Felipe Coutinho. Now, a lot of people have actually gone with Firmino in their Team of the Season predictions, but personally, Coutinho has been playing a lot better, and I did ask some other people what they thought, and they definitely thought Coutinho should be in the team, and yeah, I've given him an 89 rating, and that would be a very, very nice card indeed. Next up, we've got the only silver player I do believe in the team, and that is Danny Drinkwater. And yeah, I would have wanted it to give him a gold card, but I can't because he hasn't had a silver in form. So he's just going to have a silver Team of the Season card. But we'll probably have really good stats. I expect they'll boost them a lot. Just because he definitely deserves a gold card. Kind of like an 82 rated card maybe, because he's been very influential. Again, another very key reason that Leicester are top of the league. Next up, we've got Jack Butland. Now, this is where kind of I had a lot of difficulty picking who to go in the team, because when it comes to goalkeepers, Jack Butland, he's been playing very well. Kasper Schmeichel, he's been playing very well. Lloris has been very good. De Gea has been one of United's best players. He's the main reason they're not kind of maybe 6th or 7th. We've also got the likes of Czech, who's been playing very well. Lloris, he's been very good. Hart's been very good as well. So there were so many goalkeepers to really go with. But I decided to go with Butland, and there will be one other later on. But tell me in the comments down below who you should get in, who you think should get in for the goalkeepers. And maybe I should have put 3 in. I don't know what year they're going to do, because there are a lot of goalkeepers who do probably deserve Team of the Season cards. Next up, we've got Romelu Lukaku. He's been playing very, very well for Everton. Probably their key player. I mean, without him, I think he scored more than 50% of their goals, and he wants to leave them. He wants to play Champions League football next year, and Everton could play very, very badly next year. I mean, they're already kind of in the bottom half of the table, and with half their goals going, you could see them doing pretty badly next year. But anyway, Lukaku, he's had a very good season, and that will be a very, very good card as well. Amazing physical and shooting, and pretty good pace and dribbling as well. Next up, we've got Odion Ighalo. Now, when it comes to strikers, it's Ighalo or it's Aguero, basically. Aguero has scored a lot more than Ighalo. I think he's like the 5th top scorer, maybe the 4th top scorer in the Premier League. However, he has been injured for the majority of this year. Now, he could get in, and I see definitely putting Aguero in, and he could still get in, as might Ighalo in the same team. But yeah, Aguero is kind of a big selling point for the Team of the Season Premier League. because people are going to want to open packs to get a high-rated player rather than to get someone like Ighalo. But yeah, Aguero could get in. It could also be Ighalo, like I said, and he would still have a very good, very cheap card as well. Pretty similar to Austin was last year. And yeah, he'd have good pace, good dribbling, and a decent shooting and physical as well. Next up, we've got Moussa Dembele. He was in the team of the season most consistent draft video I did do a couple of days ago. And yeah, he would have a very good, well-rounded card, some really good stats, 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot as well, so that would be a very, very nice card. It would probably be quite expensive because he does play for Tottenham, and he would have a very, very good card indeed. Next up, we've got Ross Barkley, another of Everton's key players. He's probably their second best player behind Lukaku. He has definitely been this season, and yeah, he did play very, very well last year, probably better than this year. However, there were a lot more kind of midfield options, I kind of think, last year. That could have got team of the season cards. There was the likes of Silva, De Bruyne, lots of players like that. Balassi, there were so many different options that kind of people didn't know who to go with. Whereas Barkley, he's a very good player. He's been playing very well, and personally, I think he should get in the team of the season. 5-star weak foot as well. He would be a very, very good card to use on the game. Next up, we do have Kevin De Bruyne. Now, he has probably been City's best player. In my opinion, he is the best player in the Premier League because Aguero on his day is very good, but Aguero is often inconsistent, whereas De Bruyne, like, he came back from injury. He was injured for a long time, came back, he scored a great goal on his debut, back from injury. He scored a lot of very key goals. He scored for City against PSG. Obviously, that isn't in the Premier League, but he has been a very, very good player for City. Their best player in a quite bad season, really, for them. I don't think they've beaten anyone in the top 6. And yeah, he'd have an amazing card. Look at those stats. I mean, he'd even have high physical, 86 physical. That's just with a +5 on his latest in form. That could be a possibility. Amazing physical, amazing pace, great dribbling, shooting and passing. That would be an amazing card, coupled with the 5-star weak foot and the 4-star skill moves. Next up, we've got Jamie Vardy. Now, this is moving into the main team, and obviously he's going to be in the team this season. He has had an amazing season, going from someone who no one had really heard of to being one of the best players in the Premier League. He's so quick. I've given him 97 pace right here. He could have even more. A very, very good physical, dribbling and shooting as well. He's a nailed-on certainty for the team of the season. We then have another nailed-on certain player, and that is Harry Kane. Just look at this card. He could have around 94, maybe even more for shooting. Amazing dribbling, great passing, good pace, and great physical as well. He's also tall, very good in the air, and last year he was an amazing team of the season card to use. And this year, if he did get a team of the season card, again, he'd be very, very good to use on the game. We've then got Dimitri Payet. Now, in my opinion, he is, again, one of the best players in the Premier League, like De Bruyne. A lot of the best players, really, have been midfielders, certainly this year. Yeah, Payet is an amazing player. If you have seen any of his highlights and anything like that on YouTube, you'll definitely know that he's an amazing player. If you see some of his free kicks, for example, I mean, they're absolutely amazing. He's one of the best free kick takers in the Premier League, that's for sure. He's also very, very good at dribbling, and he's a great kind of fun player to watch. He's one of the more entertaining players to watch. He does do a lot of skills and stuff, and yeah, personally, I think he should probably get upgraded in skill moves as well. But that is another nailed-on certain team of the season card, in my opinion. We then have Christian Eriksen, another Tottenham player. He'd obviously get the links to the likes of Harry Kane, Dembele, and some other players like that. And yeah, he's got quite similar stats to team of the season De Bruyne. If both of those cards did get released, they'd be very similar, and they'd be two amazing cams to use, maybe in a 4-2-3-1 formation. You could use both of them as cams. That would be an amazing kind of a duo right there. 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills on both of them, and they would both have amazing cards as well. We've then got Mesut Ozil. Now, I've given him a 94 rating overall. That's because his latest in form is a 90. I didn't want to give him a 95, I just thought that was too much, really. But again, he's been an amazing player this year, one of the best players in the Premier League. He's had so many assists. I think he might have broken the Premier League assist record, I'm not too sure. I think Fabregas set it last year after overtaking Henry's record. But I think Ozil will probably break it this year. He's an amazing player. You may have seen on Twitter and Facebook and YouTube and all those different social media sites that the fight between Payet and Ozil. Who is the better player? In my opinion, they're both very, very good players. I don't really know who is the best. I mean, Payet is very, very entertaining to watch. He does a lot of skill moves. He's got amazing free kicks. Ozil is amazing at passing. He's probably a lot better at passing than Payet. And he can play some amazing long balls, amazing through balls. On the ball, when it comes to skill moves, Payet's definitely the best player. But in my opinion, Ozil is a lot better at passing. But then he doesn't have the free kicks as well. So I don't really know. Tell me in the comments down below, Payet or Ozil. But again, he is a nailed-on Team of the Season card. He'd be very expensive as well. A German in the Premier League, obviously linking to the Bundesliga, the likes of that man of the match Muller at centre mid, a lot of cards like that. But yeah, he'd be a great card if he did get released. We've then got Riyad Mahrez. Now, he has had an amazing season. A lot of people are saying he's been the best player in the Premier League this season. And yeah, in my opinion, he's been definitely one of the best. He's been amazing. He's amazing at skills. He's one of the more entertaining players. Him and Payet are both very, very entertaining to watch. They do a lot of skill moves. I think he actually nutmegged someone with an Elastico this year, which was pretty cool. And he's had a lot of assists, a lot of goals. And this is the Team of the Season card I've predicted, an 87 rating with 91 pace, 94 dribbling. That would be an amazing card, and I'd really like to try it out. However, I expect it would be quite expensive. But I don't know when the skill upgrades are going to be coming out, because if he got 5-star skills, that would be absolutely amazing, because he does definitely deserve 5-star skills. One of the most skillful players in the Premier League. Moving on to the defence, we start from the left back position with Monreal. Now, he's in the Team of the Season most consistent, which is why I think he's going to make it into this Team of the Season here. Even though, personally, there are a couple of other options who could potentially get into the Team of the Season, maybe like Danny Rose, some other players like that who have also been playing very well. There's also Christian Fuchs, he's been playing very well as well. So I'm not really too sure, but Monreal was in the Team of the Season most consistent, which is why I'm putting him in this team right here. We've then got Laurent Koscielny, 91 rating. I've given him that is a +5, I think, on his 86 rated inform he does currently have. Very, very quick player. I've given him 85 pace right here, which would be amazing. He'd also have very, very good dribbling and passing. He'd be amazing on the ball, and obviously great defending and great physical as well. So overall, he'd be one of the best defenders on the game. And yeah, I definitely want to try him out if I can get my hands on him. The next centre-back is Chris Smalling. Now, a lot of people have been saying that he's been one of the best Premier League defenders this year, which is why he's going to be in the Team of the Season predictions right here. And yeah, he has been very, very good towards the beginning of the season. He has kind of tailed off later on. He's not been as good recently or as consistent. He was man of the match in the Manchester derby recently. He did play quite well there, even though, in my opinion, he should have been sent off for pulling Aguero down. You can't argue against the fact, though, that he is a very, very good defender. He's very quick. He's got amazing defending, great physical right here. And yeah, if he did get released, he'd be amazing. I mean, imagine a centre-back partnership of Koscielny and Smalling. I mean, both of them just have amazing pace. But if we're talking about pace, look at the next player we've got, and it is going to be Hector Bellerin. And that's right, he has got 99 pace. Now, he's definitely going to have 99 pace in my opinion, because his latest in form has got like 96 pace. So he's pretty much nailed on to get 99 pace. He only needs a +3, and they normally have a +5 on most stats for the Team of the Season. So you can definitely expect 99 pace on this guy right here. Now, as well as 99 pace, you can expect amazing dribbling, really good defending, decent physical, great passing as well, and an 85 rating overall in my opinion. Now, this card right here would be insane. He'd be the best right back on the game just because of his pace, his defending, his dribbling. He's got everything you need other than shooting. He's an amazing, well-rounded right back, and yeah, if I could pick him up, probably wouldn't on the market just because of his price, but if I could maybe get him in FUT Draft or something like that, I'd definitely try him out. And yeah, he looks like he'd be a great player to use in the right back position. And the final player is going to be Hugo Lloris in the goalkeeper position. Now, the reason I've put him in the team over De Gea, over Hart, over Cech, over Schmeichel, people like that, is because they have the best defence in the Premier League. Tottenham have conceded the least goals this year, and that is why, in my opinion, Lloris should be in goal. Now, a lot of people said Lloris should be in goal. However, a lot of people said De Gea should be in goal. Now, I agree with them. De Gea has been very, very good. He's been United's best player in my opinion. He's kept them from conceding a lot of goals. He's been man of the match in a lot of games. We also have Hart. He's been very, very good. However, City and United, neither of them have been playing at all well as a team overall. They're both kind of 4th, 5th. In those sort of positions down there, I think City are 4th and United are 5th. But Tottenham have been playing well and they're 2nd. We've got Arsenal with Cech. Now, again, they're not playing very well. I think they're 3rd at the moment. And Cech has been decent. He's not been outstanding as someone like Lloris. And the final person who I thought could maybe be in the team this season would be Kasper Schmeichel. However, two kind of probably 85, maybe even lower for Kasper Schmeichel. Two quite low rated goalkeepers. But I don't think EA are going to want to release some low rated goalkeepers such as Butland and Schmeichel as the only keepers in the team of the season. Because I think they're more likely to want to put out a high rated player, because it's more likely to sell more packs. So that leaves us with 3 players for the first team goalkeeper position. Number 1, Lloris. Number 2, Cech. And finally, De Gea. Now, in my opinion, De Gea is the best player out of all of them, but he has conceded a lot of goals, and United are currently 5th in the Premier League. Arsenal, they've not been amazing, and they are currently 3rd in the Premier League, but Tottenham are 2nd. They've been overperforming this year. They've been playing very well, and they have conceded the least goals in the Premier League this year, which is why, in my opinion, Lloris should be in the team of the season, and I think EA are going to put him in the team of the season. However, we could see De Gea, and De Gea would probably be 1 or 2 ratings higher at around a 92 rating probably overall. But anyway, that is the team of the season most consistent. I'll just show you guys quickly right now. So that is going to be the team of the season most consistent predictions done. I will do lots of other leagues. Tell me in the comments down below what league you want me to do next. I might do Liga BBVA, Serie A, Liga 1, Bundesliga, any of those. Tell me in the comments down below. I'll be sure to do that. But yeah, I'll just show you guys the team right here pretty quickly. We've got Kane, Vardy, Payet, Eriksen, Ozil, Mahrez, Bellerin, Smalling, Koscielny, Monreal, Lloris, and moving down onto the bench, we've got De Bruyne, Barkley, Dembele, Ighalo, Lukaku, Butland, Drinkwater, Coutinho, Huth, Kante, Ali, and Alderweireld. Now, guys, if you do disagree with any of my opinions, tell me in the comments down below who you would have gone with. Now, there were so many players, so I didn't really know whether to put them in the team. We've got the likes of Christian Fuchs, Danny Rose, Scott Dan, Aguero, De Gea, obviously all the goalkeepers I did go through originally. Firmino, a lot of people were thinking should maybe get in the team of the season. So many players who I don't know whether I should have put them in or not, but this is the final team I did go with, and I did ask quite a few people for their advice for what players I should go with. But anyway, tell me in the comments down below what your opinions on this team of the season are. What would you change? Who would you keep in the team? Who would you take out? But anyway, hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, smash the like, subscribe to me, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Yeah.